Flame, the final of the Crown of Flame, Book 3, Chapter 17. Ken and her allies celebrate their victory and look towards the future. So this is the finale, everybody. Chapter 17, The Fond Farewell. Now, Penance Ken, it's the day of your royal wedding and you're running late. I'm late to my own wedding. How? Hurrying up the stairs to your room, you burst through the door. There you are. I was starting to think you'll run off. I'm sorry, busy day. Well, never mind that. We got to get you dressed. Annalise gestures to your bed where she's laid out a beautiful shimmering gown. The royal dressmakers and I have been working day and night using only the finest Orlean lace, of course. You run your hand along the shining fabric. Annalise is gorgeous. Only trying to do you justice, my dear. Now let's see how it looks on you. So this is it, I guess. The victory gown, or the blue dress, or our armor. Now we'll put on the blue dress for once. Slipping behind the screen, you change it to the blue dress to step into view. So, what do you think? Splendid, my dear. You look wonderful. Now run along and come say hello a little later when you're not running late to your own celebration. I will, thank you, Annalise. Annalise laughs as you hurry out the door. Down the hall, and to the throne room where you arrive out of breath. Throughout the hall, your allies mingle cheerfully amidst rows of benches. Cutting it awfully close, aren't you? You know I always like a challenge. Well, it looks like we still got a few minutes before the ceremony. Go and mingle might settle your nerves. Oh, well, thank you, Jackson. You head into the crowd. Who will you talk to? Well, first let's talk to Leah. See what's going on with her. You make your way towards a group of nervous-looking Iron Empire's guards surrounding a familiar face. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Your Radiance. Not far away, Jordan grits his spear, eyes flickering suspiciously towards every passing guest. Dude, calm down. Jordan, please relax. The war is over. With all due respect, that does not mean the danger has passed. I look forward to the mending of bridges between our kingdoms, but there are many on both sides who will nurse grudges for years to come. Whether here or in Morosity, their spear will never leave my hands, and I will never leave your side. Leah, Jordan is right being overly protective. I mean, he is kind of right, so... But he also needs to loosen up. I wish there was a third option, honestly, but... If there's one thing I learned, it's that even kind rulers have enemies. So be grateful for loyal guardians and treat them kindly, because I lost two. Like Gabriel and then Leon. No matter how much they may annoy you, you will miss them when they're gone. You really will, because Gabriel and Leon. Leo swallows non-fiercely. Yes, Your Majesty, thank you for the advice. I shall take it to heart. You lean in to give Leah a hug. Jordan watches you carefully, but gives a small nod of respect. Yeah, you better calm down. Take care of yourself, Leah. I think you'll make a fine leader, and I look forward to becoming your friend. I like that. Okay, so let's check out Zenobia. You make your way towards a cluster of Iraqi soldiers to find Zenobia, who greets you with the guard expression. Kenna. Zenobia. So I guess we should address the dragon in the room, not the elephant. Whatever do you mean? You know why I mean your father. Zenobia sighs. Look, I'll be honest, I'm not all that broken up about it. I love my father, but I didn't like him. Zenobia holds up her hands, palms flat like a pair of scales, weighing the air as she speaks. He killed your mother and invaded your kingdom. So you conquered his kingdom and took him prisoner. You needed his help and he agreed, then he betrayed you, so you killed him. She drops her hands with a shrug. As far as I'm concerned, it all balances out. As for my brother, Zenobia sighs. He was his father's son, through and through, stupid, stubborn oaf. That's not your fault. Yeah, we didn't gain his trust, honestly. So if you're expecting some kind of blood feud, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, dear. I just don't have the time. You care more about shopping. Wow, that's mature of you. Well, don't sound so surprised. Zenobia picks a hair off her sleeve, smiling. Frank, I'm just glad the stupid war is over and I can finally go back to ruling. You hear a scoff and turn defiant at her. Ruling over Abenthus? You can't possibly think that's going to happen after everything your family has done. But Kenna said she would give us back our freedom. Yes, your freedom, not your power. And who else is going to run things? You? Yes, as a matter of fact. You must be joking. Okay, calm everybody. And why not? The black ass have basically been running Lycos for years. Oh please, you think the whole country's going to bow to some order of spies? You have a revolution inside a month. Well then, it looks like it's up to me. Rule of abundance would go to... Can I say both? Oh my goodness. I mean, why can't they rule together? You know what? You guys can rule together. Come on. What? You can't be serious. My mother used to say that a successful compromise is one that ends with neither party satisfied. That's stupid. How are we supposed to share a rule? How about I control the coin, taxes, trade, and affairs of state and you handle everything else? Wait, seriously? Do you have a problem with that? Are you joking? Everything you listed is boring. The other stuff, parades, tournaments, balls, that's what makes really fun. Adder laughs. So is that yes? Well, can I have to say, we're judging by your mother's standards, and this seems to be a very successful compromise. It seems so. But do it anyways. Let's talk to Auren. Like, we haven't seen her since she got captured. Near a cluster of purple cloud troops, you find Auren. Hello, Queen Auren. Hello, Queen Kenna. It's nice to finally meet you. I hope you weren't treated too harshly as Zora's prisoner. No, in fact, it was quite an educational experience to be held prisoner in Fedoria's old dungeons. That's an optimistic perspective. It is an optimistic occasion. Erwin smiles at the bustling crowd of your friends and allies. Look at this. Knights, kings, queens, warriors, comic dragons. The 5 kingdoms are finally coming together. Which reminds me I have a gift for you. Oh, what's that? Simply this, a promise. Erwin smooths her dress, choosing her words carefully. Save for our recent brush with Zora, Fedoria has been quite fortunate in this war, all things considered. And we are well aware that this fact is only true because our allies like Stormhold have paid for peace in tears and blood. Aurora lifts her head, looks at you in the eye, and extends her hand. So you have my promise. In the years to come, Fedora will do the utmost to ensure that the alliance of the 5 kingdoms is strong. And the life's work of your mother, shall never again be undone. Thank you, Auren. That's a wonderful gift. I'll treasure it. Auren beams proudly as you shake her hand. Next, let's talk to Whitlock. You find Whitlock chatting with the crew of workers. The workers take their leave as you approach, and Whitlock turns towards you. Good morning, Kenna. Good morning, Whitlock. Were those Stormhold Masons I saw you chatting with just now? Yes, and carpenters from Panron. I've been helping them draw blueprints for the wall repairs before I go. I suppose you're heading back to the foundry after the ceremony? Yes, it's been fun to run around like a storybook hero with you. But I'm afraid the technocrats have got a lot of rebuilding to do. Let me know if there's anything Stormhold could do to assist. I'm gonna miss you. Thank you, but I think we'll manage. We are a city of builders after all. What about Hex? I'm afraid that's not up to me. Hex has a lot of crimes to answer for. She'll stand trial before a technocrat tribunal. That said, you are a queen, not to mention the one who captured Hex. You have grounds to submit a sentencing recommendation. Say has already offered one on behalf of the fire users. Would you like to offer one on behalf of Stormhold? I should say I recommend harsh sentence. I could recommend mercy. I'll leave that up to you. Honestly, I would love to be able to kill Hex. But no, since she is pretty close with Whitlock, I feel like he should decide. I don't want to give her mercy. I just can't do that. So I'll leave it up to him. Whitlock nods. I understand. Whitlock holds out his hand. Take care of yourself, leader of the technocrats. You as well, Queen of Stormhold. You saw me shake Whitlock's hand to break out grin and sweep him into a hug. Alright, you're embarrassing me in front of other rulers. You better get used to it now. I'll be doing it for the rest of your life. And last but not least is Say. Say stands by the window studying the stained glass. Enjoy the new artwork? I'm surprised they were rebuilt while your walls are still shambles. I will never understand the pride in lowlanders place on material things. So are you sticking around after the ceremony? I will drink and dance tonight, yes, but tomorrow I return to the Dragon's Spine. I can't imagine you return to a peaceful village life after all this. I won't be. I'm returning to Lee. It's time our people come down from the mountains and remind the world we still exist. Shall I start calling you Queen Say? Absolutely not. You loud, draw Say into a hug. She stiffens for a moment, decides to embrace you tightly. I will miss you, Queen of Stormhold. So don't be a stranger. From outside, you hear the rising clamor of bells ringing cheerfully atop the castle walls. Attention everyone, the ceremony is beginning shortly! As your friends and allies fly their seats, you make your way towards the doors where Jackson waits. Are you ready for this? I was born ready. Ah! Oh my goodness, I didn't know that was going to be an option. That was awesome. Jackson's eyes glint with pride. That's the spirit, your majesty. Shall we? As the chatter dies down to a low murmur, Jackson takes your arm and escorts you towards the dais. I'm sorry your mother couldn't be here for this, or Gabriel, or Leon, or... Okay, calm down. You pat his hand. They are here, Jackson. Yes, I suppose they are. Oh, yes, I promised myself I won't cry. Jackson lifts his hand high and proud to hide the tears in his eyes as you climb the dais and turn a face to simply. He composes himself and booms out over the audience. I present the hero of the fine king of Her Royal Majesty Queen Kaitlyn of Stormhold. Long may she reign. As her patrol. Jackson gets a signal that simply turns in their seats as the doors begin to crack open, and a line of light spills across the floor, revealing... Hey! King Dominic of Stormhold! The murdering crowd is immediately drowned by the echoing cheers of Stormhold soldiers lining the walls. Glowing in the sunlight, Dorm strides down the aisles, extends the dais and stands to your side. Hi there. Hi yourself. I think I'm going to faint. Nervous? No, you're just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Aw, shucks. Jackson clears his throat. We gather here today to join these two souls of sacred covenant and pay witness to their vows. Dominic, your vows? Dom takes your hands in his, smiling. I have loved you, Kennedy, since I was 6 years old. Aw. Growing up, you were the center of my world and everyone knew it. And I can't tell you the number of times I heard, Dominic, give it up. You're not good enough for her. It's taken me a long time to realize they were right. I wasn't good enough for you. Dom squeezed your hand. I was a brash, cocky, stable hand with nothing. No family, no friends. You were this powerful princess surrounded by nobles with everything in front of you, and I felt like I'd never be enough. But sometimes I look at you and I catch my own reflection in your eyes and I see this other person. You know, tears starting to well in Dom's eyes. And he's right there within my reach like a suit of shining armor I could step right into. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you make me a better man. Aw, the audience melts with awe and sighs. Psst, Jackson, are they crying? Did I make anyone cry? Hush. Jackson turns to you. Kenna, your vows? Dom, the past few years have been a whirlwind, containing some of the brightest and darkest moments of my life. But you were always there with me, the light at the end of the very long tunnel. You make me feel strong or safe. You make me feel safe. Like no sling or arrow, no sword or storm cloud can ever harm me or anyone I love. And I can't wait to start a family with you, share more adventures with you. I want to say both, but I guess start a family. Stormhold is known for a lot of things. High walls, fierce soldiers, but there's something different how it's always meant to me. Love, family, children. I can't wait to share that with you. The crowd sighs. Beautiful, both of you. Now then, is there anyone who objects to this union? Jackson shoots a glare around the room, hand on the sword, daring anyone to make a sound. No good. Do not pronounce this blessed covenant sealed with a kiss. You lift your gaze into the eyes of your beloved. We should kiss. Like no one is watching. Yes! Get it on! Come here. You pull Dom towards you, body to lips pressed passionately together as the room erupts in applause. I love you. I love you too. Hey, we married the love of our life. Raising your clasped hands, you turn to face the cheering assembly as the door opens and the celebration begins. Dang. Outside, the ravaged landscape comes to life with drinking, dancing, games, music, parades, and more. The hours fly by, and amidst the celebration, you bump into some familiar faces. Ooh, we get to talk to more people. Let's see. Let's talk to Kalani. Kalani and the fires from Panrion are taking turns throwing hatchets to the winter beams of a broken catapult. Well, if it ain't the lady of the hour. Having fun? Always. Kalani chucks her hatchet into the beam with a solid thump and turns to Chad. I heard some of your carpenters are staying behind to help repair the walls. I want to thank you for that. Thank them. They're staying of their own accord. Me, I'm heading back to Panrion. Lots to do. Speaking of Panrion, what's next for you all? Getting richer than the South Cellar during jelly season. Come again? Well, now that Azor's gone, there's a whole new world that just opened up for trading. It just so happens that there's an ocean between us. That means ships are going to be in high demand, and that means Paramount's about to become the busiest shipyard in the world. I say, I don't suppose there's any chance of Stormhold getting a discount. Stormhold, nah, won't be fair to the other kingdoms. But for my good friend Kenna, sure, I think we could work something out. Okay, let's talk to Jackson. Jackson is leaning on the broken bit of a wall by the gate when you find him. Your Majesty, join the festivals. It's so wonderful, Jackson. And the ceremony was beautiful. Thank you for fishing. Happy to do it. Congratulations to both of you. You stand together and look out over the blasted landscape. What the heck? You can almost forget that there was a battle here just a week ago. And in a few months, you won't be able to tell at all. You think so? I know so. After all, there will be, the 6th time we rebuilt Stormhold? We're getting pretty good at it. By the way, Jackson, I wanted to say, thank you for your royal service, your friendship. I'm gonna say your friendship. You're a loyal soldier and a brave knight, but you're also more than that. You're a good person. I treasure the fact that I could call you my friend. Jackson's eyes shine with pride. Thank you, Kenneth. That means the world to me. Let's talk to Raiden. You found Raiden sitting along the hillside looking out over the celebration. Am I interrupting your brooding? Not I'm in fire spirits, but I have been meaning to talk with you about something. You pass the grass beside him and you sit. I suppose this is the part where you say goodbye and tell me you return to Aurelia. A reasonable assumption, Aurelia is still in ruin and there's a great deal of work to be done. However, I've spoken with Annalise on the subject and we're in agreement. An agreement on what? That my talents would be of more use here at Stormhold Spymaster. What about Aurelia, Annalise? What about Aurelia? Raiden sighs wistfully, scratches his chin. Once Aurelia needed me, it was a den of vipers, each vying to slip to the top. But those days are past. The city is stable now. And Stormhold isn't? Your Majesty, there are many words I would use to describe Stormhold, but stable is not one of them. Stormhold will be a great kingdom soon, and great kingdoms attract schemers like termites. Let someone else worry about keeping your pests under control so you can focus on ruling and living. And what about you? If you're busy working all the time, when will you start living? My work is my life. That sounds like a very clever excuse. It's not an excuse, it's... Brennan is interrupted by the sound of footsteps. You turn to find Orin nervously approaching. Hello, Kenneth, Raiden. Oh, good evening, Orin. Is there something I can help you with? No, well, yes, you see, I know that there's to say, people are dancing, and I was wondering if, you'd love to. Brandon starts to jump, then catches your expression and stops himself with a laugh. Yes, I would love to. He stands, dusts himself off, and gallantly bows. Over a minute I have this dance. Orin's face flushes. Yes, please, I would like that very much. Brandon and Orin link arms and head out towards the music. They are so cute. I ship it. Let's talk to Val. When you find Val, she's collecting her winnings from a game of flinch with 2 Stormhold soldiers. Ah, hells. I told you this was a dumb idea. Hey, don't sell yourself short. You almost had me that time. Maybe if you just put down a few more coins and try again. And here I thought we'd finally civilize you. Val snorts as you approach. Fat chance of that. You rejoin her at a nearby table where she pours herself a drink. As she sits down her mug, she grimaces. How are your injuries? I'm fine. On the table, her hand is locked in her face. When she knows she's concerned expression, she takes her hand off the table, massaging it. I'll be fine. Healers say it's nerves from the shock. She'll be in a few months, and then I'll be back to fighting in shape no worse for wear. So I guess you're here to say goodbye, eh? Am I going somewhere? No, but I am. Wars over versus back to the mercenary life for Oval. Muddy camps are arm wrestling for L and all that. I think I have a better idea if you'd like to hear it. I'm listening. Well, how would you like to become my master at arms? Depends, what does that mean? It means you'll be in charge of training all the Stormhold's guards and soldiers. Who, me? Teaching nice and rich kids a bunch of fancy pants footwork so they could go win fancy pants tournaments? You could teach whoever you want, however you want. I mean, you can teach whoever you want. Wait, seriously? You give me a whole castle army in service and pick and whatever, and I could just pick who I train? Yes. Either castle servants or villagers or some girl from the stables? You think the Great Master Greaves trains just anyone? Faust is back grinning. Well, hell, she drive a hard bargain. Alright then, I'll accept. Faust lifts her drink and salute and knocks it back one swig. Master Greaves, I like the sound of that. Last but not least, it's Annalise. You join Annalise at a long picnic table where she's watching the dancers. Can I dare take a seat? Shall I pour you a glass of wine and toast your victory? Please, though, I've had so many victory toasts this afternoon, my head is swimming. You'll have to learn to pace yourself better at parties now that the war is over. Annalise lifts her wine glass, takes a tiny sip, and winks at you. So I suppose you'll be heading back to Worley soon? Annalise sighs wistfully, setting down her glass. Yes, I'm afraid so. We got quite a lot of work to do. I still remember the first time I came to the city. Yes, I seem to recall a desperate traveler claiming to be a queen. Your guards almost turned me away. Imagine what we'd be now if they had. Annalise shudders. Perish thought, I think we'll be revisiting our closed gate policy soon, among others. Oh? Yes, really, I've spent too long drinking, dancing, and idling away, hidden from the war. Time to change that, I think. After all, someone's going to have to pay to rebuild the 5 kingdoms. Might as well step up before more desperate travelers come calling. Speak of which, I happen to have a castle in need of some minor renovations. You and Annalise share a laugh, then spend a few minutes enjoying the show in the warm afternoon. As the day wears on, you duck away from the festivities. Where do you think you're going? Hey, Rowan. Rowan, I was just stepping away for a few minutes to catch my breath. You wouldn't happen to be avoiding a certain tedious negotiation attacks at trade routes with the certain ruler of Thorngate? Of course not. Good, then we could talk over a hunt, say first thing tomorrow. Gods, you're ruthless. Just wait until the negotiations begin. Okay. You make your way across the courtyard with a distinctive whistle catches your ear. Hey, up there, up here. There you are. You make your way up the stairs to join the dome on the ramparts. I was wondering where you gone to, sneaking away from your own royal feast. And in my defense, so are you. Fair enough. You stand side by side, leaning on the wall and looking out over the lands of Stormhold. I can't believe it's finally over. It doesn't feel real yet. I know what you mean. I keep waiting for the next explosion. Some new bad guy. Oh my gosh, Val's been kidnapped! Grab the horses, we're going after her! And this is the sun is beginning to set. I wonder if this is what the end of a story feels like. Maybe, but I don't think any story ever really ends. It just changes. You think? Well, look at how your stories change, Princess. To exile to conqueror to queen. Now yours, castle server to saboteur to mythical hero to king. I wonder what comes next. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Don runs a hand through his hair, eyes shining in the evening light. What is it? Well, I've been thinking about the kind of king I want to be, what's important to me, and who I can help. Have you talked to Say? Did she tell you what comes next for the fire tribes? Yeah, she said they're coming down out of the mountains. Well, I've been thinking about that, and I think it's going to be more complicated than she's imagining. I should say, you're probably right how hard it could be. I mean, I don't know how hard it could be, so I guess you're probably right. We'll have to rewrite the maps to add a 6th kingdom. And a whole new people who could shoot fire from their hands to turn to dragons. There's going to be friction, lands, food, resources. The tribes are going to need someone to advocate for them. So you want to become what? Some kind of ambassador? That's the word I've been trying to think of all week. Yes, an ambassador. Sounds like you'll be traveling away from Stormhold alive. Maybe every now and then, but I always come home and you can always come with me. A summer home in the Black Spines, huh? Now you're talking. Well, I think it's a good idea. Yeah? Yeah. You lean in and plant a kiss on Dom's lips. And that reminds me of another thing, Kenneth. How much do you know about the spirit world? Based on what you told me, it sounds beautiful, sounds strange. I mean, it sounds beautiful. Dom smells broadly. Yes, it's something else. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could get a little hairy in there, but most of the time it's just, I don't know, peaceful. So why did you bring it up? Well, how would you like to go there? What, is that even possible? I don't know, probably, I mean, I've learned how to do it, and I bet you'll pick it up just fine. Don't you have to be a fire user? Did you say something about sitting inside a volcano? I think that's just how they find it. The volcano is their spiritual center. Maybe that's why it was so tough for me the first time. I don't have the same connection to the volcano that they do. So what would my center be? Think about it. What's the most important place in the world to you? My center is Stormhold Lycos Stormhold. This place is my home, my heart, my soul. Exactly. Everything the volcano represents for the fire users, that's what this castle is for you. It will take some time, but I think I could teach you to enter the spirit world through your connection to Stormhold. It won't bring Leon back, but it might give you a chance to say goodbye. There might be other spirits there too. So, what do you say? Nah, I'm good. I think I prefer to keep the past where it is and let Leon rest. Understand. Don't push you to a hug, then you turn and look out over the walls. And let out long, happy sighs, you watch the sunset over the fields of Stormhold. One year later. It's a cool, peaceful morning in Stormhold as you step through the main gates. Jackson trails a step behind. Are you sure you wish me to accompany you, Your Majesty? I could be helping with the festivities. What's the Stormhold's crown guardians offering to leave his queen unattended? Come on, a baby could wander the length of Stormhold without getting so much as a stub toe. You seen to that. Speaking of which, hearing a noise, you turn back to see a frowsy servant hurrying forward, carrying a squirming bundle in his arms. Hey, this baby cute. Looks like someone doesn't feel like a nap today. Come here, little. Oh, I could name my baby? What? What would I name my baby? I don't even know. Maybe Leon to like, just to give that thinking of Leon or Gabriel. You know what? I want to call it Leon. Just to, bring Leon to life. In another life. Username Leon, yes. What? You take Leon from the survey, bouncing the now smiling baby on your hip. I don't know how I'm supposed to get anything done around here. Look at these little cheeks. I could just pinch them all day. Leon swats your hands, chuckling happily as you continue down the grassy slope. Eventually, you come to the royal burial ground, stopping before the newest of the graves. You kneel down, brushing a few stray leaves from the engraved stone plaque at your feet. Here lies Leon Sterling, trusted advisor, fearless champion, loyal friend. This said that new empress to return to this body. Yeah, so I have high hopes for Leah. So far, she's proven to be a much kinder ruler than her mother. You hear soft footsteps on the grass behind you. Turning, you smile as Don walks over to stand beside you. He smiles back, ruffling her hair. Hey, I just calmed down. You want me to look a fool in front of my subjects? Pretty much always. Don kissed the messy tangle of your hair. Dad! Don plucks Leon off your arms. Do you know what time it is? What? Time for tickles! Don firstly tickles Leon's tummy. Eee! Watch out here, Daddy's almost as ticklish as Leon. You close your eyes for a moment, breathe in the scent of fresh grass. I can't believe it's been a year since we defeated Zora. Tell me about it. I feel like I've only just recovered from last week's 3 days hangover. Well, you better get ready, friend. Val has a barrel of Skullcracker L with your name on it. Literally, she wrote Jackson drinking this whole barrel on it in big red letters. Gods preserve me. Gurgling, Leon reaches towards Leon's headstone. Want to say hello? You set Leon down on the ground. Hee! Leon presses both hands against Leon's name and looks at you quizzically. What? I'm sure he's happy to see you too. Maybe I should have called him Leon Jr., but, it's okay. Smelling, you lay your palm against Leon's headstone, warming the storm with your hand. I'm glad to have you back, old friend. There's so much I want to say to you. Your voice crackles in your throat, you bow your head, tears welling up your eyes. Would you like a moment alone with him? If you wouldn't mind. Of course, we'll be nearby if you need us. You now gratefully and the others move to the other side of the graveyard. You sit for a long time in stillness, your tears dotting the stone below. Man, this doesn't feel real, this isn't fair. Yeah, it isn't fair. This peace exists because of you. Our people thrive because you fought for them. You should be here. You should get to enjoy the rewards of all your efforts. You close your eyes, taking a deep, calming breath. It's hard getting by without you, Leon. It's hard getting by without all of you, Gabriel, Mother. But I think I could do this. 5 kingdoms are flourishing already. You should have seen Whitlock's face when we received the first shipment of diagrams and blueprints for Victoria. He wants to send a crew of engineers to put elevator to Stormhole. Can you imagine? I guess I just want you to know that it's going to be alright. We're going to be alright. Wherever you are, I know that you're still with me. I'm going to make you proud. You kiss your fingertips and press them against stone. Standing, you turn away from Leon's grave and move to join the others. Good talk? Yeah, good talk. As you wade through the long grass, you notice Dom glance around and an amused expression on his face. What are you grinning about? Did you just realize this is where we used to spar, remember that? I remember more kissing the spar kick your rear, Gabriel yelling at us. Hey. Dom laughs. Yes, I just even recall a lot of flirting and tackling. It just as well turned out later I was a dragon the whole time, so I probably would have handled too much. Would have been too much for you to handle. Tom, I used to beat you as a kid regularly. Wow, I think Kenna Reese is starting to get senile in her old age. You and I have a very different recollection of events. Dom holds Leon up to his face. Is Mom getting senile? Yes, she is. This is a way to sell this. Careful now, Your Majesty. Or what? Or I might just have to give you a history lesson. Nearby Jackson rolls his eyes. Here we go again. Leon shrieks with laughter and Dom's arse as Jackson steps forward. Come here, little one. Go easy this time, you two. You and Dom square off on the hillside. Well, show me what you got, or are you to wear a bruise that prettier face of yours? Oh, so my face is pretty now? Typical, you only hear what you want to hear. Get ready for a beating. Dom raises his weapon and strikes. Sure, your fists clack together, playful at first as your feet circles in the grass. Is that all you got? I could breathe fire you if you prefer. Is that what it takes for you to beat me? Dom lunges, you catch his blow and find yourself with weapons locked face an inch apart. This will wipe the smile off your face. Kiss him. You cast aside your weapon, step into Dom's embrace and bring your lips to his. You pull apart briefly. What? I said no fair. Dom, would you shut up and kiss me? Dom's weapon falls away as his hands find your waist, and your lips press together. A gentle wind blows from the long green grass. How nice. The end. Congratulations at long last. After all your glorious battles and harrowing trials, you brought peace to the 5 kingdoms. We're honored to have shared this wild, wonderful adventure with you. We hope that you had as much fun as we did. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for playing the Crown of Flame. Pixelberry! So that is it, everybody. I'm so happy that, it ended on a good note. We defeated Azura and all that good stuff. We got friends, allies, and the love of our life, and a baby. So I'm so happy that I went through this journey. It's been a fun one, and I can't wait to see, what else PB makes. If they make, another fantasy story, other than Hero. So yeah, this is it. Crown of Flame, the final trilogy. So I'll see you guys in my next story. Stay frosty. Bye bye.